In a busy town lived a young woman named Mira. On the outside, her life looked normal. She had school, friends, and a caring family. But inside, her heart was heavy. Mira worried about everything. If she failed a small test, she felt like the whole world was against her. If a teacher scolded her, she replayed those words in her head again and again. Even tiny things, like dropping her pen or missing the bus, made her angry and restless. One afternoon, Mira sat in her room, feeling tired of her own sadness. She thought, "Why do small problems hurt me so much? Why does my heart feel so weak?" That evening, she decided to visit her grandmother, who lived in a quiet village by the river. Her grandmother was known for her calm nature. People often said, "She never gets angry, no matter what happens." When Mira arrived, her grandmother welcomed her with a smile. But Mira's face was full of worry. She sat down and sighed. "Grandma, my life feels so heavy. Even the smallest problems make me feel broken. Please tell me, how can I live more peacefully?" Her grandmother looked at her kindly, but instead of giving an answer, she stood up and walked to the kitchen. Mira watched in silence, confused but curious. A few moments later, her grandmother returned, carrying 2 pots of water. One was a small clay pot, the other a large metal bucket. Mira stared at them, wondering what lesson was about to unfold. What Mira's grandmother did next would completely change the way Mira looked at problems in life. And maybe it can change the way you see your own struggles too. Mira's grandmother placed a spoonful of salt into the small clay pot of water and stirred. Then she asked Mira to take a sip. Mira did as told, but immediately made a face. "Grandma, this water tastes terrible. It's so salty." Her grandmother smiled gently. Then she sprinkled the same spoonful of salt into the big metal bucket of water and stirred. "Now, take a sip from here." Mira bent down, drank from the bucket, and looked up in surprise. "This water tastes fresh. I don't taste the salt at all." Her grandmother then said softly, "Salt is like the pain and problems in life. It's always there. You cannot avoid it. But how much of that pain you feel depends on the size of your heart. If your heart is small like this clay pot, even a little pain will make life bitter. But if your heart is big like this bucket, the same pain will hardly change your peace." Mira's eyes widened. She felt a deep silence inside her. "So, Grandma, if I grow my heart bigger, my problems will feel smaller?" Her grandmother nodded, placing her hand on Mira's head. "Yes, child. Don't wish for a life without pain. Wish for a heart so big that pain has no place to stay." That night, Mira lay in bed by the river, thinking of her grandmother's words. For the first time in a long while, she felt calm. She realized that life would always bring difficulties. But she had the power to decide whether her heart would be a small pot or a wide lake. Dear friend, remember this. Don't keep your heart small. Grow it big with patience, kindness, and wisdom. Then even the hardest days will feel lighter. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to learn English through Stories Daily for more inspiring stories.